Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Better Connecticut. I'm Kara Sundlin.
Just what we need, Kara. Scott here.
Yes, there's chocolate and peanut butter.
Is there chocolate in there, Beth? Yeah? Oh, there's chocolate in there, too. That's
my nose knows chocolate.
I was going to say, because there's chocolate and peanut butter coming from the kitchen. We're going to attempt to make this recipe of the week.
I mean, the only thing that rivals chocolate and peanut butter would maybe be coconut and chocolate, but the two of them are like marriages made in heaven.
Yeah, that's like a mound.
But it's recipe of the week, and it's easy. You might want to make these cookies right after you watch us or with us because you have all the ingredients in your pantry.
5 minutes. That's all it's supposed to take.
Yeah,
5
except
minutes.
for some
10-minute baking time. That's about it. So I can't believe it. 5 years ago, Prince actually died on April 21st, 2016, of an accidental fentanyl overdose at 57. He was my age when he died. Karen.
So they're welcoming back more than 1,000 fans to mark the 5th anniversary of his death, and they're going inside his creative sanctuary, which is, I guess they had an urn of his ashes. It used to be in public display, and then they moved it, and the fans got it, but it's coming back out today, and it'll be, they've got the shape of his famous purple love symbol.
A select 1,400 fans. So how did they select these people that it's going to get into this 5th anniversary? It's got to be you got to be on a pretty high list to get invited to this.
And it's in Minneapolis. There's a lot going on in Minneapolis this week. But it's a 65,000 square foot, his personal studio. 65,000
square feet.
Yeah.
That I know, some people.
What do you think this whole building is?
Probably.
About that?
About that? I don't know. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but it's probably about that.
Wow.
That's a lot of music going on in there. Let's go crazy. Let's have fun.
Maybe you want spiked ice pops to do that.
Oh, this sounds good. I get in my little red Corvette and I drive right to the store and get them. I'm still working my Prince songs here.
Let me think.
Purple,
Okay, never mind.
There could be some purple rain today. Be careful. I'm just going.
I'm not even going to continue because what's coming in my head is just going to keep it going.
All right, very good.
All right, so they've come out with spiked popsicles, essentially.
I think this is like a Jell-O,
this used to be like a college thing,
Jell-O
but now they're
shot.
selling them. Yeah, it's
Netty. What is it, Jamie?
Natural Light.
Oh, they're calling it Natty Light.
But look, these are like the things that you drink and eat when you're 5, and now Anheuser-Busch is creating these spiked seltzers. You better not get mixed
up in the frozen food market with these.
And alcohol-filled popsicles.
Imagine putting these in the freezer. And
you got to be careful they don't go in the bin where the kids go.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
They're 8% alcohol.
The company says it hopes that frozen treats will be an attractive to beer-reluctant drinkers, which I'm totally in, Kara. The flavors are strawberry lemonade and pineapple lemonade. Ooh. Who doesn't love that? That sounds delicious.
I can totally picture you with the strawberry ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like your Cosmo in a container.
I love regular the sticks, whatever they're called.
So Demi Lovato is
ice pops. That's what they're called. I think I've had one of those ice pops before the show today.
So you cut them with the scissor and you scoop them up.
Speaking of, I know we're not talking about Krispy Kreme, but I did not see the Krispy Kreme at Mohegan Sun yesterday, so I did not get my donut.
You didn't take your vaccination card?
I did take my vaccination cards.
Oh, but you couldn't find the Krispy Kreme?
I couldn't find that place is so huge.
Yeah, Scott's going to have a story coming up where he visited the brand new Tao restaurant.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Maybe you've been to one in New York City. It's huge and the big gold figures. It's like an experience together.
Speaking of thousands of square feet, but I couldn't find the Krispy Kreme, so I didn't get my donut.
Now, Demi Lovato was out getting a frozen yogurt treat, and then she ended up blasting the Big Chill yogurt shop because they had all these dietary, sugar-free, and she has been very vocal about recovering from eating disorders. So she shamed them on Instagram for sugar-free cookies, for all this. Now, the store has kind of come back and said, listen, we offer all these things because some of our customers really want them and need them.
Exactly. What's the problem here? So she's apologized, right?
Well, she has apologized, but this is what she's, I'll be calling out harmful messaging that perpetrates disordered eating. And so she's apologizing for this case that maybe some people need sugar-free, but there is a culture out there where everything is like, okay, you shouldn't have anything nice or real, and
All right, very good. Taco Bell is going to recycle their sauce packets. They say there's about I forget the total, but 8 billion sauce packets are used every year.
What does everyone do with them? They grab them. Sometimes you don't even want them, and then they throw them in the bag anyway, and then you throw them out. I mean,
throw them out.
It's a huge problem.
8 billion sauce packets are used every year in the United States alone. So they say they plan to give the packets, quote, a spicier second life that doesn't involve a landfill.
I don't know what they're doing yet, but they said they're working with a company called TerraCycle, and they're not giving out all the details. But if you think about it, those are like the little things as we approach Earth Day tomorrow, those little things. Like, what are you doing with all those little packets? Or you know when you grab a bunch of napkins because they come out like...
Yeah, I got in trouble once at a Dunkin' Donuts. The owner came out and yelled at me because I took too many napkins.
Well, yeah.
I'll never forget which Dunkin' Donut. Wasn't locally. It was here in the state of Connecticut, but it wasn't locally. But they came and yelled at me and Paul.
That's one little thing we could do. Just only take the napkins you
I
need.
need to blow my nose. I was like, I gotta.
Well, how many did you need?
And sometimes they come out in a big
You need
clump,
a hanky. My
and then
dad
you're
used
like,
to have a monogrammed hanky.
That's just what I need is a monogrammed hanky.
He'd bring it out of his pocket all the time, thinking, ooh.
That's just lovely.
Okay. All right, and imagine going to Target.
No.
And
I mean, I can imagine going to Target.
You have a snake.
And a snake, yeah.
With your little groceries, you know. You got your canned goods and your snake. That's exactly what happened.
What is this?
Okay, there you go.
Oh. I feel bad for the snakes of the world. They have to be as snakes. But,
well, he wanted some baked beans, apparently.
He apparently did want to climb the aisles.
He was not harmful. He wasn't venomous
it looks
or
like
anything.
A little gardener steak.
He just found his way, and he was lost. It's a big box store. He didn't know how to get out.
Yeah, I wouldn't. How did he get in? That's what I want to know. Do you think he
slithered?
He slithered right in. Slithered right into the Target there. So unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
So if you want a purple iPhone, you can now have it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Apple announced, we mentioned yesterday they were going to announce, well, they came out with all of their new spring-loaded products. So here's just a review. They have a new iPhone 12 and an iPhone 12 mini, and it comes in purple. So it's apparently a really pretty color. They also have...
That looks like Purple Rain to me right there.
Yeah, there you go. They also have the AirTags, which we need. You know, you put them on your keys, your wallet, wherever, anything you can geolocate.
Okay.
Kind of like a tile, only different. And now the new iMacs have the touch logins. You just put your thumbprint on them, just like the phones, and you can...
This is my favorite feature. Like when I go into any one of the financial accounts, something, you don't need the password, just zip with your thumb, and all the information just pops up. It's just the best thing ever. Oh, the newer iPhones don't have that anymore?
They have their face.
Oh, face recognition. I did that once. It came back and said, "You are ugly." And then it hung up on me. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then Apple's also spring-loaded with some more products. A highly anticipated updated iPad Pro is faster and now features 5G capability. I don't know what that means.
Goes fast.
It goes fast. That's all I need to know.
You can get anything on Amazon, and they now have a hair salon.
Oh, this I love.
Okay. Now, the first one, it's in London, and I guess it's only for employees.
Yeah, because they're
But the
testing
point
out
of it
there.
is to try out this technology, and it would show you in an app what you're going to look like with your hairstyle before you do it.
Which I think is really cool. Pardon me.
It's all the chocolate and peanut butter. It's making me verklempt.
All right, and you might have to pay more for Pampers, Loves, Always, Tampax products this fall. Procter & Gamble says it's raising prices on those items anywhere from 5 to 9%. They're going to pass them off to the retailers, but they don't know if the retailer is going to pass. Of course the retailers are going to pass them off to the customers. So you can look for these products, probably going to see a little bit of an increase in prices here on some of these products.
all the paper and the cotton is going in.
Boy, that must be, now I've never had a kid, but that must be such a great day when the kid graduates from diapers to the potty.
Like, then you don't need them anymore. It does, but then they buy other things. They want other stuff.